Right, as you can see, I'm boiling the eggplant, so I will feel it and see when it's soft, when it's done but not too well done, and then I will take it out. You know, the eggplant tends to float in the pot, so I put a plate on top of that just to keep it down so it all can get done at the same time. Well, you can see this has been boiling for, I would say, half an hour. There's a lot of eggplant, but I just filled it and they're done. So I'm gonna take him, put him aside, let him cool, and then show you the next step. Well, the next step in making those Magdoose is after it's done and it's cool, I make a slit in the eggplant and I put a pinch of salt and stack them in a strainer, and they sit overnight so they can drain as much of the liquid as possible. So and then I will show you what I'm going to stuff them with and how I finish them. But that will be a really yummy pickles. Okay, هاي حشوة المقدوس ready. I chopped walnuts, lots of garlic, like 2 cups of garlic. I chopped 1.5 pounds of walnuts and about 10 big jalapenos that I sprinkled with salt and waited until they drain and squeezed them and put them in here. All right, back to finishing the Magdoose, which is the eggplant pickle. As you can see, I kept the eggplant for 2 days after I put some salt in the slit in it, and so it's drained from the water, so it's dry. And I prepared the mix of walnuts, jalapenos, garlic, and a little bit of salt, and I'm gonna stuff as much as possible and then put it in a big jar. In the bottom of the jar, stack them really tight. And when I finish this, let's see where the slit is. There we go. And so let me show you this one. So I stuff as much as possible and clean it, put it in the jar, stack it again in the bottom of the jar, and I'll finish those and get back to you. All right, so I stacked all the eggplants that can fill this jar, and I'm going to add the canola oil. And I usually keep the jar open for a day. I don't close it because I want to make sure that, you know, sometimes there's a reaction and it can, you know, flow. And so I don't want to put the lid on until until tomorrow, the next day. And then I'll cover it and put it in. I think we need to just keep it out for a few days and then put it back in the fridge because we want to make sure that it gets done and becomes really sour and good.